In this video, I'm going to give you the 7 things I love the most about the 5th generation of the Chevrolet Corvette. So stick around. If you're new to Corvettes, the C5 or 5th generation of the Corvette was built from 1997 through 2004. This happens to be my 2002 model that I bought a few months ago. And this is actually the 3rd C5 between my wife and I that we've owned. I had a 2000 convertible, same color. And then we also had a 2003 that we bought brand new, loaded with all the options. We put 120,000 miles on that car. And so I have a lot of knowledge on the C5 generation. Now, having said all that, let's dive right into the top 7 things I love about the 5th generation of the Chevrolet Corvette. Number 1 on my list, which will be obvious to any C5 Corvette owner, and that is the looks of the exterior of the automobile. The classic rounded edges, the oval taillights. It's classic Corvette design. Not a lot of sharp edges. I've often said you can take the C4 generation, the C5 generation, C6 generation, park them right next to each other. You can see the family heritage between them. You can tell they are all Corvettes. And then it went away significantly with the C7 generation with a lot of sharp edges that you didn't get in C4, C5, and C6. And then, of course, the great thing about C5 is you get the retro pop-up headlights that went away for the C6 generation. And so there's number 1. The exterior looks of the car. Number 2 on my list is also going to seem really obvious to any C5 Corvette owner, and that is the value, specifically the performance value you get for the money. So let's take this car as an example. This is a 2002. It has about 100,000 miles on it. I paid less than $13,000 for this car. And so for what you get, a 350 horsepower V8 engine, the big sticky tires with great performance, great handling. It really is a great bargain for the money. Number 3 on my list almost might come across as a contradiction to number 2, and that is fuel economy. Yes, that's what I said, fuel economy. Take this car for example, 2002 Corvette, 150 horsepower V8 as I mentioned. I drove it 1,200 miles home from Tampa, Florida, where I bought it, back to Detroit, Michigan. I ran at least 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. I won't mention anything other than that. And it got 27.5 miles per gallon, which I was very impressed with. Number 4 on my list would be storage space when I lift the rear hatch. Look at all the room you've got in here. Here, I'll show you a full-size gym bag. You want to put luggage in here. You want to put 2 full-size sets of golf clubs. You've got additional storage located underneath these compartments. One on each side and the large one in the middle. You definitely have enough room to go grocery shopping. You can take it on a road trip. It really does have a lot of storage space. Number 5 on my list is something that's common in sports cars today, but when you're talking about a car that's 20 to 25 years old, is rather uncommon, and that is this vehicle was equipped with a competitive driving mode. And the way you get into that is you have a button here that says active handling. If you hold that button down for 3 seconds, up on the driver information center, it will say competitive driving mode. So you want to go to your local track and run some laps? That's how you put it in competitive driving mode. Number 6 on my list has got to be the removable targa top. Such a great feature, and unlike the C4 generation, which was a nightmare to get that top off, this is really simple. You push one in the back, you got 2 levers up front, you pull them to the middle, and now I can get out and lift the top right off the car, just like that. Now, once that top is off, GM was very smart in this design that they gave you mounting points that you just set the top in like that, back end first, it goes in the 2 slots. You lay it down and you got 2 little things to flip forward to kind of hold it in place. And now you can put your hatch down and you can go open top motoring. Number 7 on my list is the heads-up display. And so if you look forward, you can see this car is equipped with a heads-up display. Now it's more common on newer automobiles, but for one that's 20 to 25 years old, it's rather uncommon. And I'm going to put the car in gear and we'll show you the speed. You can see the tachometer go up. And now I'm going to stop so that we can talk about the different settings and what you can see in that heads-up display. So I'm going to pan back and show you. Left of the steering wheel, you will see a page button. You will see a display reading that you can change the brightness level, and then you can move the display up or down in your viewable area so that it's most comfortable for you. Now, using the page button, we're going to go back here to the heads-up display. You can see right now I'm showing a coolant temperature, I'm showing speed, and a tachometer. But if I press this, I can change it to fuel level, I can change it to oil pressure, I can hold the page button down and make the gauges go away and have tach only, speedometer only, the gauge and the speedometer, and I'll bring the tach back up. So you have a variety of options. And that concludes the 7 things I love about the C5 or the 5th generation of the Chevrolet Corvette. If you are a C5 owner or past owner, do you think I forgot something? Please drop me a comment below and let me know what you think. My name is Tom Stroup. You've been watching Find the Right Road. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.